Salute, salute. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Black Superman, Kevin Black Superman Lewis, man. I'm coming at y'all with a very powerful video. I know y'all seen the title, so we're gonna dig deep, man. Low sex drive fix. Low sex drive fix. This is clearly for my men. This is clearly for guys who are struggling. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of y'all, man. Everybody watching this right now. It's 2023. I told y'all we're gonna make 2023 a testosterone boosting year. And I'm super excited, to hit and touch on all of these specific things and all these main key things, guys, that pretty much a lot of guys are experiencing. And it has to do with low testosterone. It has to do with not having adequate amounts of T levels. And just struggling. This is one of those symptoms. This is one of those detrimental symptoms that a lot of guys are dealing with, and it's low sex drive. Low sex drive. Now, y'all know on my last live, I pretty much focused on erectile dysfunction. Now, some guys may think of those two things and they're like, all right, bet. So what's really like the difference between low sex drive and erectile dysfunction? Well, erectile dysfunction is pretty much when you literally have a reason or an issue why your penis ain't getting hard, man, why your dick ain't getting hard. You see what I'm saying? There's literally something going on that's stopping the blood flow to the penis. That's erectile dysfunction. So literally, you just can't get hard. Even when you masturbate, you're still gonna be struggling to get hard. That's more erectile dysfunction. Low sex drive is more like you don't have that much desire. It's like libido. Low sex drive, low libido. You just really don't have that desire to have sex, right? That desire is low. That motivation is low. That's low sex drive. So I figured, I'll just give you all the differences between erectile dysfunction and low sex drive because a lot of people think it's the same. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think it's the same, men and women. So yeah, I feel like that would be good to clear up, especially since I'm doing them back to back. But look, Happy New Year to all y'all, man. I hope y'all New Year is lit. You know what I'm saying? We only been in it for 3 days, but I hope y'all had a wonderful, Christmas, wonderful New Year's Eve, and all that, man. Salute. It's 2023, guys. It's time to make 2023 a testosterone boosting year. No more games are being played. Y'all see the shirt I got on Superhuman Labs. Y'all know that's what we pushing. That's our main agenda, man. It's to help men who are dealing with low testosterone issues, low sex drive, low libido, erectile dysfunction, low energy, fatigue, muscle loss, low energy, fatigue, all that stuff, y'all. Depression and all these different things, man. So we're going to get it. All right, man. Salute to everybody that's in here. Make sure y'all like the video. Go ahead and throw a like on that video. And we're going to get started. So, low sex drive. And make sure y'all hit that like button. All right, so look. Low sex drive, low sex drive. Guys, this is a serious thing, all right? When you start to lose the desire for sex, like when your desire for sex starts to lower and starts to diminish, this can be for a number of reasons, but most of the time, it's gonna be because of low testosterone, right? Or maybe a lowered testosterone level, all right? Maybe a lowered testosterone level. So this doesn't necessarily mean that, your testosterone is like dirt low. All the way down to like, say, 100 nanograms per deciliter. But it could mean that your testosterone levels is getting lower. And that could be for a number of reasons. And that's what I'm going to go into in this video. And with the lower sex drive, guys, you'll notice it. You'll notice that certain things doesn't arouse you like it normally would. The thought of sex don't arouse you. Like you can't think about things that normally turn you on, or whatever you want to think about it in a sexual sense. It won't arouse you. It won't get you aroused. You know what I'm saying? And that's more or less, the desire for sex. And this is when you know something ain't right. Like, this is when you know something ain't right. Like, normal things that turn you on, normal things that get you like ready to go. If you with your chick and you're noticing that, you're not really feeling motivated to have sex, you may be dealing with low sex drive. All right, low sex drive. So one of the key things that I want to pass on to y'all about it, right, especially with dealing with low sex drive, is going to be semen retention. All right. Now, here's the thing. Here's one of the main reasons why I speak on semen retention. a lot of guys end up falling into this category and going through low sex drive because they are overdoing and over expending sexual energy. All right. You either, like I talked about on the last live, you either watching porn and masturbating to it totally too often and too much, or believe it or not, guys, you may be having sex too often. That's another possible thing that could cause it. You may be having sex too often. Now, remember on the last video or the last live that I did, my main focus about dealing with issues was what? Focusing on what you may be lacking, right? When you have a problem, right, when you have an issue, most of the time the root of it is going to come from lack. But sometimes your issue or your problem, the root of it may even come from overdoing things or too much of a thing. And in a weird way, in an ironic way, even though you may be lacking something, that may be the main reason, you could be doing something too much and it can cause you to lack. So either way it goes, it falls back into lack. But I want to talk about how too much of something could actually cause issues. And believe it or not, if you having too much sex, if you just having sex every single day, multiple times a day, depending on where your level of virility is at, depending on where your sex drive is at, depending on where your testosterone levels are at, depending on where your stamina and your energy is at, it could actually have effects on your sex drive. You could actually start going through low sex drive symptoms if you're having too much sex, believe it or not. And a lot of the times, that could be the issue why some guys are dealing with low sex drive. It could literally be because they are having too much sex. They're having sex too often. And when we start thinking about the frequency of sex and having it too much, your lifestyle is going to have a big, or is going to play a big component in this situation too. Because say you having sex twice a day, right? A lot of men ain't lucky like that. A lot of men ain't getting, vagina twice a day like that. But say you are. Say you getting pussy twice a day. You know what I'm saying? You get it in. And say you do that for about 3 months straight. Unless you have some amazing stamina, you're fit, you're very fit, you're healthy, amazing stamina, and your lifestyle ain't too chaotic or hectic, it's probably going to cause some diminishment in your sex drive. Because think about it. Think about the whole porn concept. Think about when you overdo porn. What exactly is happening when you're overdoing porn? You're literally causing yourself to utilize way more dopamine that's necessary, and then you cause your mind and your body to feel the need to continue to get more, to keep getting that dopamine over and over and over and over again. That's where addiction comes into play. That's why I always talk about too much of some things can always turn into a problem. You probably heard your mom say it. You probably heard somebody say it to you. You probably heard a wise person say it. Too much of anything could be bad for you. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, too much sex could be one of the reasons why you might be having low sex drive. It's literally your body telling you, yo, it's time to calm down. Like, it's time to chill out, yo. Like, look, I understand, you enjoy doing your thing, busting nuts, you know what I'm saying? But your body will let you know, like, yo, it's time to take a break. It's time to chill out. And that could literally be why you may be dealing with low sex drive. You may be doing too much. You may be having too much sexual stimulus and having too much sexual activity going on. Whether it's you having sex with your girlfriend once a day or multiple times a week and masturbating and watching porn, your body is going to be like, yo, this is too much, right? If you're dealing with low sex drive. I know there's some guys out there who have, a good amount of stamina. You know what I'm saying? You're healthy, you got good amount of stamina, you got good amount of energy, and you can handle having sex twice a day, every single day, or, having sex, 6 times a week, 7 times a week, and masturbating and watching porn. But I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of men can't really handle all that, depending on where you are, depending on how old you are. So this is why I think semen retention could actually be very, very powerful and valuable for you to increase your sex drive levels. Now, there's a number of reasons why semen retention is powerful for this aspect. There's so many reasons. When you're building up and you're allowing that energy to stay within and power up, you're just charging yourself up. I'm telling you right now, comment in this chat right now. We got an open chat, y'all. Comment in this chat right now if I'm lying. And if you just hopped on the video, throw a like on the video if you're excited to hear more about these fixes, right? Comment in the chat if you think I'm lying. When you don't have sex for a certain amount of time, it could be a month, it could be 3 months. Keep it 100. The longer and the longer you go without having sex, the more explosive, the more powerful your erections and your orgasms are that time you actually have sex. If I'm lying, comment in the chat. Y'all know I'm not lying. The longer you go without sex, the longer you go without busting a nut, the longer you go without any type of orgasm or any sexual activity that ends with orgasm, the more powerful your erections is going to be when you finally do it. The more powerful your orgasm is going to be when you finally do it. And that's for a reason. It's because you're giving your body time to charge up. You're giving your body time to restore, to replenish, to rejuvenate. All right? And that's what makes this so powerful. Semen retention is super powerful. But I will, as I'm saying that this could be a possible help for you guys in a fix, it's all about balance too, though. It's all about balance with certain things, especially health, especially your body, especially things like that. But semen retention probably could be one of the greatest fixes for you if you're dealing with low sex drive. Because like I said before, the main point of this, if you are having a lot of sex and you having sex with your girl or your wife 2 times a day, every single day, and this is just a consistent pattern. Hey, it is what it is, but it's a consistent pattern, and say it's been happening for a month straight, say it's been happening for 2 months. If you can handle that, if you got that type of stamina, your body is eventually going to be like, you, check this out. Bro, we're going to have to take a break, bro. You got to chill out, bro. I'm going to have to replenish, homie. Your body going to let you know. And a lot of times, that low sex drive is your body saying, yo, it's time to chill, it's time to take a break. So don't throw in porn and masturbating and having sex with your wife and having sex with a chick. Your body is eventually going to shut down. And it's no different from anything else that we expose ourselves to or the energy that we expend. Remember, guys, sex is an energetic thing. That's energy. When we having sex with a woman, we are sharing energy. We are giving energy. And we are receiving energy. So when you get to a point where you've expended more energy than your body can handle, what is your body going to do? What does our body do? It's first going to do whatever it can to continue to accomplish what it is that it's trying to accomplish, but eventually it's going to shut down. And that's why this is the first point and even the first fix that could possibly restore your sex drive if your sex drive is low. You may need to take a break. You may need to practice semen retention for a certain amount of time. You may need to stop. So like I always say too, guys, this is unique to every man. Every single man is unique. We got a lot of similarities as men, we have a lot of similarities as people, but we all have special, unique things about ourselves. And every man's lifestyle is different. So it just depends on your situation, your scenario, and your lifestyle. Some men may just watch porn a lot and masturbate a lot. And that's pretty much the consistency of their sexual life, right? Then you got some men who, maybe smashing multiple women, just got different chicks that they can go smash and they kind of just like, have a routine and a cycle from there. They got one chick this day, they got another chick this day, they got another chick that day. Then you may have a dude who's married, he got his wife, and he having sex with his wife, say, every night or every other night, and then he beating off, 4 or 5 other nights. Every guy is unique, but I'm here to tell you, if you're dealing with low sex drive, I think one of the things that could really fix that would be semen retention, especially if you can attest to it and you could be like, yo, yeah, I'm expending a lot of sexual energy. I'm expending a whole lot of sexual energy, and yo, I need to chill. Whether it's masturbation and watching porn, whether it's having sex with your girl, your spouse, whether it's having sex with many women, that could be your body saying it's time to chill. It's time to chill out. So semen retention is powerful. Y'all know I've done videos about semen retention. I did a lot of lives back in 2020, I think, or 2021, and I talk a lot about semen retention and a lot of these different things. I'm going to be doing that this year too. But semen retention has a lot of powerful benefits, especially if you find yourself being somewhat addicted to sex or addicted to, having orgasms and just sex in general. This could be powerful for you. I see some of y'all coming in, man. Make sure y'all throw a like on the video. so we can keep this going. Cortez Griffin, yo, salute. Homie in the chat. All y'all, man, don't be shy, man. Go ahead and put something on the chat, man. Just stop through, man. Share what you want, share how you feel, share how y'all feeling, man. What y'all trying to do for 2023? Are y'all excited about boosting testosterone levels? Also, feel free to comment any questions that you guys got, because this is also a Q&A. So if y'all got any questions, put those in the comment too. When I do these videos, I want to let y'all know the chat is for questions. The chat is to say what's up, salute. And the chat is also a space to share your experience and what you think and your insight, all right? So feel free to comment in the chat, y'all, and also like the video, man, if y'all excited to get more in depth about this whole low sex drive thing, because I got some stuff to unpack, and I think it'll help y'all out a lot. Now, low sex drive, we got to understand one thing about sex, right, and sex drive. Sex, not only is it a thing that we utilize with energy and we expend our energy, but, it's also a very powerful physical, depending on your situation, it could be pretty taxing on your body. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you work out a lot, especially if you have a hectic work schedule. You work a lot, you have a physically demanding job. When you having sex, that 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever you got going on, could become a bit taxing. And that's why we have to keep that in mind in terms of energy. If you expend a lot of energy, your body eventually is going to be like, all right, man, I need to reboot, I need to replenish, I need to rejuvenate so that I could perform at a better rate in a better space. Now, the next thing I want to get into, y'all, about sex drive, and if you're dealing with low sex drive, another thing I think that could really, really help with that, you need to get more physical. And this is funny. I was just talking about physical activity and how it could use up a lot of your energy depending on your lifestyle. But believe it or not, if you start to get more physical in terms of, cardio, lifting weights, walking, just get more physical and get more active, that will bless your sex drive in ways that you couldn't even imagine. One of the main reasons why physical activity can help a lot is because you got to think about something. Circulation. We need circulation to do a lot of things, especially men, all right? But men and women, we need our blood to circulate to transport nutrients from one parts of our body to the other parts of our body, to our brain, to our muscles, to our gut. We need circulation, and we need a healthy blood flow with circulation. If we don't have enough circulation, that's when we get into heart issues. That's when we get into, honestly, erectile dysfunction. One of the main degenerative diseases that could cause erectile dysfunction is coronary issues, coronary diseases, and CVD, and these different types of cardiovascular degenerative diseases. You end up with erectile dysfunction when you're going through these things, and it's simply because of the lack of blood flow going through your body. Your body can't transport nutrients to different parts of your body if your blood flow is low. And what increases circulation in the body? What increases blood flow in the body? Working out, lifting weights, jogging, walking at a brisk walk, physical activity. These things increase blood flow and circulation throughout your body. It's going to have to. It forces your body to have to transport more nutrients to different places and spaces so that you can function and perform whatever it is that you're doing. So by being more physically active, by working out more often and doing a lot of these physical things, you're actually putting your body in a better position for blood flow. Hence, more blood flow, what? More blood flow to the penis. More circulation, what? Quicker blood flow to the penis. Stronger blood flow to the penis. So guys, y'all got to start getting active if you're not. Now, I know some of my guys are probably watching now, and y'all probably are getting active. Cool. There could be other reasons for why you may have low sex drive. But if you're not getting physically active, you don't got to go crazy with it. Because what I say in the beginning of this live, guys, too much of anything could be bad for you. So you don't got to go crazy with working out and doing a whole bunch of extra shit, man. That could actually cause you to go back in reverse and then have low sex drive again because you're overdoing it. You're over expending energy, like I was saying on the last point. But you want to be doing some type of physical activity because that is going to help increase circulation in the body. Henceforth, that will cause your body to perform a lot better. Sex drive, think about it. When our body communicates, that's neurological. You know, all this stuff is biological, but it's neurological. It's neurons communicating to here, communicating to there. If you ain't getting enough blood flow to your brain, what you think your mind gonna do? How powerful do you think your brain is gonna be when it's time to have sex? Or that may even explain why you might not be getting any type of sexual alert or neuron activity to your joint because you don't have enough circulation and the blood flow can't go to your brain and go here and there to bring about that sex drive. So this is why physical activity is super important. You guys got to be physically active. You don't got to go crazy. You could literally hop on a treadmill, man, and do like a walk. You could do intervals of walking for 30 seconds or walking for a minute and then doing like a jog for a minute and do that for 15 minutes. And, that would have some crazy effects. But if you want to take it to a whole nother level, man, start lifting them weights. Start getting in the gym and lifting them weights, y'all. I know I ain't been putting up a lot of lifting stuff, but I'm going to be doing that this year too. I'm going to be putting some lifting stuff up too. The reason why lifting weights is going to be powerful for your sex drive, man, is because it's going to make you stronger, for one, meaning you'll be more capable. You'll have more endurance. You'll have more stamina because you're stronger. And then two, it's going to cause more circulation and more blood flow to your muscles, man. To your muscles. Lifting weights is cardiovascular or cardio exercises isn't the only thing that's good for your heart, man. Lifting weights is good for your heart as well. Okay? It's very important because it's going to cause, you're going to need blood to your muscles. Where do you think the pump comes from? When we have, like when we lift it in the gym and we get our pump, that's sacroplasmic pump. That comes from blood flow and a number of other things that I don't want to get into because that's extra scientific jargon. I ain't about to do all that. But that comes from blood flow. What do you think is happening to your penis, bro, when you're getting hard? That's blood flow. So, God, I'm telling you, get physically active. If you ain't getting physically active and you're dealing with low sex drive, I'm here to tell you, if you live in a sedentary lifestyle and you on the game all the time and you sitting down somewhere for hours all the time on the game, on the sticks, playing 2K, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with playing the game. It's cool. But if you're doing that majority of the damn time and you're sedentary and you're dealing with low sex drive, man, it's probably that. You know what I'm saying? Or you watching porn and masturbate, do all this all the time, but you ain't really doing nothing physical. It's probably that. So, guys, get physically active. We got a comment in the chat. Oh, Cortez Griffin, he said eating healthy and drinking plenty of water. Yeah. That's always gonna be ideal. In the last video that I talked about, the last one when I was talking about erectile dysfunction, I focused on lack. And a lot of the times, guys, people be dealing with erectile dysfunction because of what they're lacking. You're lacking key nutrients. You're probably lacking key nutrients. You're probably lacking, I didn't say water, but water is a good one. You probably dehydrated. Shit, speaking of water, let me go ahead and throw some water back right now. But you might be dehydrated. You could be dealing with a number of things, and that could definitely cause erectile dysfunction. That could cause low sex drive. If you don't have enough of nutrients in the body and water in the body, it could definitely cause that. So that's a good one, Cortez. Yeah, you gotta eat healthy. You gotta make sure you're drinking your water. And you don't have to eat like the healthiest person in the world. You just need to balance yourself out. Make sure that the majority of what you're eating is healthy, and then you can eat the other shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? And throw a little bit in there. I always say 80-20 rule, man. You'll be good. And if you want to be like optimal, I'd say probably 85 to 90 and then 10%, the other stuff. If you want to be ideal and if you want to be more optimal. But, you can get away with having a little something here and there. But if you're one of those people who are super neurotic about it and you want to be perfect, then yeah, cut all that stuff out. But for my guys who still want to kind of enjoy certain things and stuff like that, you don't have to be, 100% on point with all of it. You can still get away with, having the majority of your diet, healthy or this, that, and the third, and then kind of switching it up. But yeah, y'all, physical activity, lifting, all that stuff is going to be super powerful, man, for your sex drive. All right. it's gonna change the game. It's gonna be a game changer for y'all, man. Period. Now, another thing I want to touch on. This is very important, and these main things that I'm talking about in this video, they actually are interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? They work together. They are connected in different ways because some of these things affect some of the other things. And stress. This is probably gonna be one of the top things that I'm gonna talk about that could be causing your low sex drive. And if you be wise and you pick up and you take heed to what I'm saying, if you can figure out a way to really handle and manage this, you'll probably notice that your sex drive will return. If this is the main culprit to it, and which I'm pretty sure it might be or probably is. But stress, 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 stress. If you're dealing with a lot of stress, man, if you got a lot of stress at work, you got a lot of stress in your relationships, you got a lot of stress, like just your life is filled with stress. Everywhere you turn around is stressed. You feel stressed. That is a sex drive killer. That is a sex drive killer, stress. And there's some main reasons why stress is a sex drive killer. And look, if y'all just hopped on the video, throw a like on here, man. It's for the algorithm. It ain't for my ego. I just want to make sure YouTube know that what I'm saying on here is powerful. But if you're dealing with a whole lot of stress, this could most certainly lower your sex drive because cortisol. So cortisol, if y'all been watching me for some time, y'all know what cortisol is, or shit, if you just hopped on my video and you ain't never seen me before a day in your life, you still probably know what cortisol is. But cortisol is a stress hormone, right? And this is what a lot of people don't know. Cortisol is actually a huge antagonist hormone to testosterone. So, if your cortisol levels is raising real high and getting high due to a lot of stress in the body,